What's happening, everybody? So Rattletrap last episode was a huge success. This stuff worked amazing. This thing is so quiet when you drive it. It's quieter than the Astro, and we haven't even put anything on the walls or the floor or anything yet. Once we actually insulate this thing, it's gonna be so quiet. It's gonna be amazing. So today is the last day of this beautiful sunshine. It is absolutely perfect weather out here today. I could not ask for better weather, seriously. But tomorrow, the storm's coming in for a few days, a big storm. So we got our new seal for the back. So I'm gonna replace this, and there's a hole. Check this out. The top has some rust up here, and there's a hole right here. So we're gonna probably just put some tape on that for now. We gotta fix this eventually, but for now, I'm just gonna put some tape on it just to prevent water from coming in. So we're gonna get this thing rain ready. There's something else we gotta do to get it rain ready, and I forget what it is. Boom! Out with the old. Man, this seal is nice. Ooh, did you smell this?
No.
Come here, smell this. Just getting ready to do our own video too.
Ooh.
It smells good, huh?
It's like brand new rubber.
Nice rubber. Yeah. So it goes this way. Alright, so I'm just gonna install this real quick. It's good, right?
Yeah.
Alright, so I got the new seals in, and I adjusted that thing up there so that this thing can effortlessly. Look, pinky finger. Look at this. Okay, pinky finger doesn't work. Uh-oh.
There you go.
Yeah, it works fine. I just got it halfway, that's why it stopped. Yeah, it's good. Cool. And seal works great. It's so nice to have a new seal in here. So we got no more leaks through the back door anymore. I hope, except for when I changed out this door. The center frame, yeah, this top seal is a little bit different than the original one. Hopefully it doesn't leak.
Rolling.
Alright, dude, so anytime you have a van, I extremely highly, totally recommend one of these window deflectors. What these things do is they sit up in here, and that way when it's raining, you can have your windows cracked and water won't get in. But also at night when you're parked, if you're stealth camping, it helps because you can leave your windows down and people can't see it. So it's a little more stealthy that way. And I think, I don't know, someone told me there's like a miles per gallon gets better, so I can't see that, but I don't know, who knows. So I did the other side and they went in really easy. Let me show you how I do this real quick. So you set this part down here, try to push that out of the way, on top, and then you push the back up here in, and you leave a little gap, and then you bow this part in the middle and push it in. Oh, I'm stuck. There we go. You just push it in, and then this part goes up. Come on. Of course, it was a little easier on the other side. I'm gonna roll that window down just a little bit more. Relieve some of that pressure. Down here, this is kind of push and pop in. There we go. And even though there's no adhesives or anything, these things fit in here surprisingly tight. Like, look at that. That's not going anywhere. I thought, like, maybe because there's no adhesive, you know, maybe this thing would go flying off when you're driving down the road. That sucker's in there, man. And these ones are really nice because they have this front part here that shoots the air out that way. So that's really nice. These are really, really, really nice. I definitely recommend these ones. They are a little more expensive. These ones are about 60 bucks versus I think the 30 I paid for the cheap ones that have like adhesive on them, and they only come down to right here instead of all the way. But I'll put a link in the description. As always, all my Amazon links are affiliate links, but I'll never tell you something's good unless I use it or think it's awesome. Yeah. Woo! These window louvers are so sick, or deflectors or whatever. They, like, if you stick your hand like right here, you can barely feel the wind, but you stick it out, it's so windy. I think they just like suck air out. It's really, really nice though. So we gotta go to Home Depot to get a few things. We decided the insulation we have we're gonna use for something else. We're gonna get a different kind, so we're gonna do that. Almost forgot the silver tape. Oh, careful, careful. I'll take it back, take this. Just to give you guys an idea of how much bigger this thing is inside. And the Astro, one of this fits perfectly between the wheel wells. We've got a ton of space on each side, and it touches the back of the seat. This isn't even touching because there's tape in the way. It touches the back of the seat, and it goes all the way to the back, and I think I had to cut it down a little bit too. But look at how much room is past it. It's insane. Alright guys, so I know that at least a couple people are going to say this is a terrible idea, but this whole van dwelling thing is a big experiment. I rebuilt the Astro several times. It's just an experiment. It's trying different things and seeing what works. And I found out that the Astro is kind of too small. If you're one person and you have like hardly anything and you only need a twin-size bed, it can totally work, and it's so fun to drive. I still think it's an awesome van. But anyway, so what we're doing on the floor here is we've got this 1/2-inch insulation, and this stuff's pretty soft. It's pretty easy to compress. You can just push it down. So the idea, and I've had a friend who did this and had no issues with it at all. The idea is that between the ribs, it'll fill in, and on top, it will compress. So on top of this, which we're gonna fill the whole back area with, we're gonna put the factory rubber mat, which is pretty thick and really freaking heavy, like really heavy. And on top of that, we're going to put our vinyl plank flooring. It's like laminate, but it's made out of vinyl, so it doesn't expand and contract, and it's completely waterproof. Water will not mess it up at all if we spill something on it, or it gets real humid in here, or constantly changing temperatures and humidities, like extremely, you know, like what normally happens in vans. So I think it's a better option than wood. All right, guys, so we're getting started. Looks great. We got it all taped up just so it'll stay in place. We didn't seal it or anything, just so it'll stay in place. Because now we're gonna put this big ass rubber mat in here. This thing is just ridiculously heavy. It is insanely heavy. I don't know what it's made out of. I think it might be mass loaded vinyl actually. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just like super dense rubber. I power washed the living hell out of this thing the other day. There was a spot where like oil or something was coming out of it, so I just kept working on it for like a half an hour until it finally all came out. But this thing is squeaky clean, except for the dog prints on it. My dog walked on it a few times. Okay, so here's how we're gonna do it. We're gonna drag it down a little bit, and then that end actually goes to the front. This is the back. So we'll pick, yeah, from that end, but this is the inside, so we'll just... So let's pick up this end. Right there, Skip. Now... This is the vinyl floor we got. Check this out. So it looks like wood. It's even textured like wood. It looks like rustic. I think it's called reclaimed wood or something. So it's got all these different colors, and it's even got different sizes, which are thought with that. And this was mostly mostly Evie's idea for this color was that the different shapes and sizes would make it more complex looking and give it more of a open feel, make it look bigger than it is. I think that's a great idea. I'm not down with glitter, but I like that a lot. She was just messing around about the glitter thing, by the way. She didn't really want glitter. If she really wanted glitter, I would have let her get glitter. It's her, she paid for the van, so yeah. So we're gonna just install all the boxes before we get to the point where we have to cut. Okay, so if you guys want to know more about installing laminate or vinyl floor, any kind of click and lock floor, my last build series that I did when I built the Astro the last time, like the entire build series, I did a full thing in that. I'm not going to do a how-to on this, I'm just going to do a time lapse, so let's go! Everybody, so the sun is almost down. I know this camera makes it look like it's not, but it is. So we got this far. This is as far as we could get before we had to start cutting things. And it's beautiful. It looks so cool. This looks amazing. So we're gonna try tomorrow. I don't know, there's supposed to be some crazy storm coming in with crazy rain and like crazy winds and everything. So we might not be able to finish this up tomorrow. I hope we can. If not, we'll be doing like the stereo stuff and like the front area probably. I don't know what we'll do, but we'll figure something out tomorrow. So yeah, thanks for watching and I'll see you next time. Love yourself.